Ciao, fellow comrades, and welcome. Today we are looking at the best Steam Deck accessories on a budget that you need to have. I've seen multiple deck accessories videos, but majority of them didn't care about budget, but we do, so let's get cracking. First thing that every Steam Deck user needs is of course micro SD card. I've seen a lot of discussion whether you need to have A1 or A2 performance class of micro SD cards. I don't really understand it myself, so I'm bringing this article to help us out. As far as I can see, the only benefit of the more expensive A2 card is that it is used in functions of command queuing and catch. Sequential read and write speeds are mostly identical, and the random read-write speeds are higher on the A2 card, which in real life means, well, not a whole lot. You might download the game quicker, but only if your internet speed isn't gonna bottleneck it. And you might also load the game quicker. One guy compared Elden Ring loading with both cards, and it took 13 seconds with A2 card and 15 seconds with A1, so negligible difference. Therefore my conclusion is, you are absolutely fine with A1 card, as long as it is not knockoff, but proper genuine brands. I'm also using A1 card and I'm as happy as I can be. 512 gig A1 card costs like 40 quid, whereas same size A2 card is like twice as expensive, and that is no brainer for any user on a budget. Second thing every deck user needs is a screen protector. Don't be like me thinking, oh, I'll be fine, I'm using it at home anyway, so what's the big deal? The big deal is, even though the screen is made out of the glass, it won't save it from scratches, even when you are using it only at home. The scratches are still gonna occur, and then it's usually too late. So be smart and apply the protector straight away. It's very cheap. Now they're selling a set of 2 for like 7 quid. Any kind of tempered glass screen protector will do the job. Just make sure you're gonna apply it properly. I'm leaving some affiliate links for inspiration down below. I've seen people are using the anti-glare screen protector. I'm using normal one. I really like the glossy finish. And if there are any unwanted reflections, I'm simply shifting my position. I'm holding the deck in my hands, so I'm the king of the castle. But if you are after anti-glare one, they're also very cheap. Also guys, if you are enjoying this content, like and subscribe, cause there is more to come. If you are watching video about Steam Deck budget accessories, I'm assuming you got the 64 gig model, which means you gotta upgrade your internal SSD sooner or later. Rather sooner than later, so you don't have to download all your stuff and set it up once again. I guess you should be fine even with the 64 gig only. But if you installed too many games, there is the share cache problem you'll be facing. So it's smart to upgrade. I'm in the process of making it happen. I've seen 256 gigs once to go for around 30 quid. I would prefer 512 gigs, but they are also expensive and I can't find any good deals, so for now I'm holding on and I'm keeping an eye out. The whole process is fairly similar. With proper tutorial, majority of users can do it themselves. And you are looking for M.2 PCIe NVMe 20-30 SSD Gen 3 X4. Every deck user also needs to have good power backup, cause as we all know, when you play AAA games, the battery is gonna drain rather quickly, so it is smart to have some power bank at hand on the go in case you are out of juice. Now what kind of power bank do you need? I for example have this Xiaomi one. It can fast charge my phone. Unfortunately it can only slow charge my Steam Deck. Am I gonna buy a new one that can fast charge my deck? Hell no, have you seen the prices? They are not cheap, they are like 40-50 quid and more. Instead I'm gonna use this simple trick that you can use too with your slow charging power bank. Don't plug it in when you are on low battery warning, plug it in earlier when you are like 40-50%. The charging might be equal or slower than discharging, that means you might stay on the same level or go down very slowly, mostly depending on the game you are playing. But you are still getting the charge into your deck. The milliamp hours are still flowing and that's what matters. Who cares? It won't go up to 100% when I can still extend the battery life with 37 watt hours. I would say headphones come in handy too. I'm using these wired ones that I got bundled for free with my Galaxy phone, tuned by AKG. They sound great, there is a built-in microphone and volume controls. If you wanna use Bluetooth headset you can do that too. But your mileage may vary when you wanna play multiplayer with voice chat, and cause of that I prefer wired ones. Plus clearly they are cheaper and we are on a budget, so it is wise to utilize what you already own. Next, the dock. I wouldn't say you're gonna definitely need proper dock. It all depends on person's needs. But I would say it's useful to have at least this kind of USB-C dongle with HDMI and USB-A port. It goes for less than 10 quid. You're gonna need it if you wanna plug in mouse or USB stick, which you definitely will be doing while exchanging the internal SSD, keep that in mind. The benefit of proper dock being there is more ports, like wired Ethernet, more USB ports, and it serves as a stand too. Valve made it easy with the case. They are generously including it for free with even the cheapest 64 gig Steam Deck. Now you might want to get a larger case, like this one from Anapro, that was provided to me for Anna's review, thanks to them. You can fit there more stuff, there is a larger storage area. The case has same footprint, but it is much thicker. The idea being, you can put there the charger, power brick or headphones. If you are living in the UK, unfortunately your official Steam Deck charger won't fit in there cause the end bit is too big. If you are living anywhere else in the world, you'll be absolutely fine. I don't know who this case is exactly for though, cause when I'm taking my deck outside, I'm taking it with normal case inside a backpack usually, where I can put all the other extra bits too. With this case, you can take it even without backpack, I guess, but I wouldn't really do it. Imagine walking outside just with this case, seems a bit weird. Or maybe this larger case is useful when you want to use also TPU protective case, like this one, also from the same company Anapro, because when you put it onto deck, it is too big for the official case and it fits just fine into the large one. This protective case is meant to protect Steam Deck from everyday shocks, bumps, dust and fingerprints. All ports, buttons and vents are easily accessible. The only benefit I see with protective case like this is the included kickstand, which is pretty neat. But on the other hand, I'm not really into kickstands. I never used it on my Switch, not even once, so I doubt it's gonna change with the deck. You might also find it useful when your palms get really sweaty, cause the material is like rubbery, so the grip might be better. Plus it also looks cool when you put it on, so take that into consideration too. I don't think I'll be using this case cause it makes the deck even bulkier, and it also gets really close to the buttons on the side, which I don't really like. There are many more accessories available, however majority of them are very expensive, cause I've noticed all the companies are trying to capitalize on the popularity of the deck. So when something is made specifically for the Steam Deck in mind, the price is multiplied by at least 2. Look at all the skins for 30 quid and more. I would rather buy a new God of War instead for that money. So what's the conclusion? The conclusion is, it's always better to utilize something that you already own and that doesn't have made exclusively for Steam Deck on the box. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because there is more quality content coming your way. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to Anapro for sending products over. You can find all the links down below, and I'll see you in the upcoming one. Peace out!